Hi everyone, Marie here from Beyond Opinions. I was tagged in a Make It a Meal book tag by Cassie over at Bookish Four Eyes. I will post her channel down below. Go take a look. This tag was originally created by Elena over at Elena Reads Books, and I will post her link down below to this tag too. This tag consists of 7 questions, kind of. It's making it a meal, so you have 7 entrees or 7 main courses. Or not main courses, but 7 courses to a meal. Did any of that sound coherent? Probably not. So, I will just jump into it. I won't put a lot of detail into the books that I'm going to pick. I just want to make this short and sweet and to the point. And yeah, so let's get going. So first we're going to start with the starter, the appetizer. This is a short story or a collection of short stories. I haven't read a whole lot of short stories. For this one, I'm choosing Just a Little Terrible by Vincent V. Cava. I'm pretty sure you can get this one from Amazon on your Kindle for free. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's how I got it. This is actually a collection of 8 flash fiction stories. Some of them are fairly a little longer, so I would classify them more as a short story, but they are, I loved them. Some were better than others. They were creepy. They weren't, they didn't have your normal, they weren't scary like vampires and werewolves and blah. It was more of just a creepy. That's all I can say about that. You need to go check those ones out. And if you do, let me know what you think of them. Now on to the main meal. The main meal is just a novel. I would say probably a chunky novel. Something that is going to be the main part of your meal. Hence the term main meal. I really am rambling with this tag. My pick for this, I had 2. But they were both in the same series, and that was Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Both of them are pretty meaty. Both of these I loved. I devoured them. Now we're on to our side dish. The side dish consists of a book that's under 400 pages. That's pretty easy. For this one, I picked The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants by Anne Brashares, I want to say. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. But this series, this book, I love. This is a great side dish. This is filled with friendships, and it just gives you all those feels. It was a wonderful book, and if you haven't read it, I would suggest checking it out. Then we're on to the cheese. The cheese consists of an oldie, but a goodie. I had 2 books for this one. The first one is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. This is a classic. Most people may have read this. I shouldn't say most people may have read it. Maybe not. I don't know. But this one I reread every few years. I love this book. I love everything about it. My second oldie but goodie is Anne of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery. I read this in high school, and I've been rereading it ever since. This is one of my all-time favorite books. And then we have dessert. Everybody loves dessert. Dessert is a book that has a sweet ending. For this one, I picked Where the Heart Is by Billy Letts. I thought this was very cute. I thought it had a very sweet ending, I guess you can call it. I think I might have to reread this one again. I also was tossed between The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks. Even though that was a bittersweet ending, I really loved the ending to that book. I really loved that entire book. So those are my 2 dessert plates that I'm choosing from. And lastly, it's your cup of coffee. This is a book that got your adrenaline going. For this, I'm picking With Malice by Ellen Cook. This is a fairly new YA novel that will be coming out. I think it's June the 7th, I think. I just recently read this one, and even though there was spots in this book that I'm like, can we just keep going? It still had me going. I still had to turn the pages because I didn't know what was going to happen. I had to see, and it just kept me on the edge the entire time. That it wasn't until the very end of the book that you actually find out what it was. And lastly, your dinner guests. Who do you tag? So I'm going to make this an open invitation for my dinner. And if you want to come and sit and have dinner with me, please do so. So let me know if you've read any of these books. Did you like them? Was there books that you would have rather chose for these courses? Until my next video, goodbye.